Brazil's deep forests are incredibly unique and offer breathtaking views. But what happens when they become one of the worst places to visit? A 40-year-old farmer from Brazil was looking for the doe when the worst happened to him. Most likely, he has been out of commission for a while. This is the horrific jaguar attack on the rancher from Brazil. Welcome to Ultimate Misfortune. Roughly 60% of the Amazon rainforest is located in Brazil, and the country also has 1/3 of the world's surviving primary tropical rainforests. However, the events of August 29, 2023 involving this rancher are deeply disappointing. This is how everything came to pass. As is typical in such situations, every action was taken swiftly to react appropriately. With only a flashlight, the Brazilian ranch hand went out into the night to find out what was bothering his herding dogs. A shiver went down his spine as he drew near the unsettling noise coming from the darkness. The sound of the dogs barking and the underbrush rustling around his boots intensified as he continued. Shadows danced among the trees as the faint light of his flashlight just peered through the forest's vegetation. The man was so engrossed in his play with the dogs that he failed to see the predator that was causing all the chaos. As it charged the defenseless laborer, the ferocious jaguar roared a sound audible for miles around. In combat, a jaguar would destroy any opponent. Brazil is home to some of the world's largest and most powerful jaguars. What's more, these massive animals have adapted to the extreme climate of Brazil, so they're deadly in any environment. The Big Cat Sanctuary states that because of their position as top predators in the food chain, jaguars face no natural predators in the wild. The distinctive appearance of a jaguar is characterized by its golden coat and dark patches or rosettes. They have large, powerful bodies and muscular legs, making them one of the largest big cat varieties. A jaguar's large fangs and broad forehead give it an intimidating appearance. Jaguars can be as long as 8 or 9 feet and as heavy as 120 kilograms. At top speed, they are capable of reaching 50 miles per hour. Tropical regions, particularly low-lying areas near water sources like rivers, lakes, and wetlands, are the jaguar's natural habitat. More than half of their home has been lost to shrinkage, and this region is getting smaller. The jaguar's colors and spotted pattern allow it to blend in with its natural environment. Jaguars aren't fussy eaters, and there's no shortage of food for them to feast on. Jaguars hunt a variety of animals, including amphibians, birds, monkeys, capybaras, deer, and armadillos. Even the largest animal in South America, the tapir, is fair game for their hunting. The jaguar is the biggest big cat in the Americas. It is dangerous to capybaras, tapirs, and caimans, but it rarely threatens humans, says Panthera.com. Because of their elusive personality, jaguars rarely assault humans and usually stay well away from people. Know what to do if you encounter one of these spotted cats if you happen to be hiking anywhere from northern Argentina to Mexico. So keep in mind these crucial rules. Remain put, keep quiet and collected, gradually distance yourself from the jaguar while keeping eye contact. Watch out for other people's safety. Always be the anchor that holds the group together, and especially do the same when there are children around. Achieve the illusion of greater size. If the jaguar starts acting aggressively, like gnashing its teeth, you should try to grow larger, by using branches for instance, and if that fails, you should yell. Keep your distance. In particular, you should never get too close to a jaguar while it is eating, mating, or taking care of its young, as this could put you in harm's way. To further protect both humans and jaguars, keep your distance and notify the proper wildlife authorities as soon as possible of any sightings. It was a night of good fortune and bad luck for the farmer. Fortunately, after attacking him all over, the cat finally stopped at his leg, where his phone was. The monster's powerful jaws meant that it only needed a single bite to shatter his phone, setting off its lithium-ion battery to explode. Thankfully, the farmer was able to scare the jaguar into running away when the phone went boom, square in its face. The poor farmer suffered second-degree burns as a consequence of the identical explosion. His injuries were worsened by other severe wounds to different regions of his body, one of which was a completely broken arm. The farmer is one of the lucky few who managed to escape a vicious jaguar attack. The story he will tell others and the wounds he will bear will follow him forever. Attacks by jaguars on humans in Brazil are rare, although they do happen when human populations move too near to jaguar habitats. A jaguar attacked a group of foresters in 2017, which made headlines in Brazil's Amazon region. A jaguar ambushed the logging crew, injuring 2 of them severely before the rest of the crew managed to scare the animal away. A local medical facility was contacted immediately to treat the victims of the jaguar attack. In 2019, a guy fishing alone on a riverbank in a remote town in Brazil's Pantanal region was attacked by a jaguar while he was cleaning his catch. After the man sustained serious injuries to his upper body and arms from the jaguar's leap from the surrounding bushes, he managed to scare the animal away by yelling for assistance. A poacher was ambushed by a jaguar in 2015 while hunting wild animals in a forest reserve, although not all occurrences have a favorable outcome. In its fierce defense of its domain, the jaguar fatally clawed the poacher in the chest and neck with its gigantic paws. Even though everyone tried to save him, the poacher died from his wounds before anybody could get him to the hospital. Jaguars do not intentionally target humans for sport, but rather to protect their area from intruders. Hence, all of these instances, including the farmer's injury, are interconnected. Although the farmer meets his untimely end at the hands of the jaguar in this movie, the tale does not conclude there. Due to the seriousness of his injuries, an ambulance was swift to respond and take the victim to the hospital. An urgent medical assessment was necessary to save the farmer's life due to the severity of his injuries, which included bites, fractures, and a severe burn on his leg. He started the road to recovery after getting treatment, and he eventually triumphed over his tragedy. Maybe he never anticipated having such a terrifying encounter with a jaguar, much less surviving it, much less having his own cell phone explode in the attacker's face to save him. Indeed, a tale he can relate to his future offspring.